the what I learned videos. But anyways, let's hop right into it. So this is game one. I'm gonna turn the volume up a little bit so we can like listen to him because he does talk about stuff. It's okay. I'm gonna speed it up just a little bit until he lands. I know he had a sickness problem in the first couple games, so maybe the first couple games won't be interesting, but he won the second game and then he won the fifth game out of 6. So, and if he's nauseous, I was nauseous and we slayed out, so he slayed out. So apparently being nauseous and Fortnite go together.
Stomach feels like I have a torpedo in it, dude.
Feels bad. Night of drinking went too far, huh, Tfue? Night of drinking went too far. Alright, let's speed up even faster. I'm interested, like I already note that he doesn't really look around, like he doesn't care, I guess. Alright, let's slow down. He looks around once he lands, which is interesting. We're going back to normal speed. Yeah, like he looked around when he landed and not when he was in the air. That's probably a result of him not feeling too well. But it sounds like there's nobody here. He's already got really good loot from these 2 chests, so that's pretty good. Really good loot, meaning the double barrel and then full shields. The rest of his stuff isn't that great. I'm interested why he didn't pick up the... Oh my god. So that's fantastic, being able to hit and look for shots like that. So why do I have all these dashes already? So I just want to say, when landing Westworld, know which hills to look at. Tfue gets an easy hunting rifle on a late lander because he knows which hills have chests. So he gets an easy hunting rifle shot, and that's going to push that guy away. That guy's not going to want to come anywhere near because he just lost. He thinks it's cloak. He just lost 80 shield, and he had just taken that shield, so I'm pretty sure it was minis or something like that. And yeah, so that's a mistake by that player up there to not be paying attention to Westworld. But wow, okay, look at this loot, baby, this shit's crazy. There's a gold heavy down there, I think. Oh my god, his loot is insane right now, dude. 3 chests, less than 45 seconds in the game. You got full shields, double barrel. There was a gold FAMAS if you wanted it. So no SMG, that's getting way more common. In favor of heals, mobility, and explodes. So I think you'll see that he picks up heals like a lot, not heals, mobility a lot. Like he might pick up this rift to go. Yeah, there he goes. He picks it up. Heals, mobility, explodes. More important than SMG. So the SMG meta is kind of going away. It's either the SMG, it's either SMG shoddy and then 3 utility, or AR shoddy 3 utility. So it depends on the player, depends on the point in the game, and we'll see Tfue drops items based on the time of game. Like if he has a sniper, he'll drop it in the end game if he can drop it. So yeah, we'll take a look at all of that. All of that. I didn't actually know you could jump through these windows, but it looks like it's not that rewarding. Possibly better just to, if you miss the jump, it's probably better just to have broken through in the first place. So, wow, dude, this loot is absolutely nuts. Pick up the med kit? Yeah, okay. Westworld has amazing loot, y'all. He has 500 wood just from breaking. Juggling when safe is critical. You see how much shield he has? Yeah, okay. I was about to say, he just got like 15 minis. Like, Mans needs to pick up the minis over the big shields, I think. But now he actually has to run back through, so maybe that's not the best. He got another one back there as well.
Over here.
Yeah, he's looking for it.
Oh, bro.
But I'm surprised with how much wood he has at this stage in the game when he's literally just opening chests.
More minis, wasn't there?
Yeah, there's one more mini, brother. I think it's in that house at the corner. Oh no, he's right. He dropped the big shield for minis back there in the like first 3 chests. Oh well. I guess he's not gonna find him. That was cool. I've been trying to do that, but like I haven't been able to figure out exactly how to pick up something after using the shockwave. So shockwave plus rift or pickup. Tfue kind of jumped and got it first try. So this is a way to kind of shave off some time in the early game, or whenever you pick up shockwaves. Yeah. Okay. Alright, let's speed up. I need to find the keybind for speed up. Oh, there we go. Nope. Can somebody look up the keybind for VLC for the speed up? Bro, he sounds like he's dying, dude. Alright, max wood at the second stop. Which is interesting, because I guess that means that there's not really that many mats in Pueblo. But anyways, watch him rift here. See his rotation. What is he doing in terms of looking for people? I think he really likes going into Paradise afterwards. For extra loot. For looking for fights. And all sorts of other things. You see him jumping around and looking around. Making sure there's nobody around. Trying to scout the area before he starts farming. So yeah. So this is interesting. I've just been starting to drop racetrack, and we can see that just as the first circle closes, I guess, is when Tfue's actually arriving at this area right here. So for a racetrack, there's a quick land at diner is first circle close. So that was a very fast looting of Pueblo and moving on to here. So we should be aware of that. There's already a guy camping on top of the I don't know what to call that building. I don't know why he made that little turtle there. Like, I'm really not sure why he made this base right here. Think maybe he thought he might be able to get more centered. He just wasted a lot of mats building that. I'm confused.
Oh, sniper. Is there a guy in there? I think I'm gonna farm that.
Alright, I'm super confused now because grab those minis? Okay, this is interesting. He's juggling it all the way up. He's gonna drop it and then come back. Yep, cool. That's really cool. So I'm really confused as to why he made that base. Why did he make that wood base? Is it to so we'll put a question here. Why make a fake wood base? I'm assuming it's a fake base, right? Like I don't really understand. Maybe I have no idea. It's possible that it'll push people off. So now that he claims this hill with a wood base and he makes the doorway this side, anybody who's coming from, let me actually mark here with the pen. So he makes the base here, right? This yellow dot. And so anybody coming from this side is going to see the base and not want to go on this hill, or at least in this section of the hill. They might go over here, but yeah, they're not. Maybe that's the play, and that's why he made it so that it kind of zones just by being there. I'm not sure. I've never seen that before, so that's really interesting. That's an open-ended question. Maybe we can try to figure it out together. Maybe we'll see if he does it again in the future. But what's interesting to note is he did open the door and he didn't re-edit it, so these guys can see this and they'll be like, "Wait, what the heck?" So yeah, that's a little weird. Move on. Move on. Oh, let's take a note of this. This is really cool. He found some loot that he wanted. What's up, O'Brien? He found some loot that he wanted and juggled it into his base for later, even though he couldn't hold. Because it wasn't that far, right? It wasn't that far, so he just put it in his base and then left and then continued farming. Because he's anticipating going back to that base. I'm good? Nice. Good to hear. Good to hear. Okay. He's just replacing these as much as possible. And actually, he's replacing everything. It's not the greatest metal. But I think he likes to farm this. This is more interesting to farm than anything at Pueblo because this is a lot safer. Ooh, this is cool. Going down underneath. I didn't know you could do this. So... going down underneath the stadium building at Racetrack. I don't know if this is a stadium building. I don't know what to call it, but anyways. Maybe it's concessions. I don't know. To farm even more. This is cool. This is really cool. I didn't know you could go down here. And he breaks the foundation only up into a point because he doesn't want to ruin everything else, but he does want to start at the bottom because he doesn't want to be on that level. Because if he gets caught in there where he's stuck in natural low ground, it's a problem. It's a problem for him. Okay, so he actually does get a decent amount of mats by doing that. He ends up, let's see, at, what is he? He's about 1,200 mats, 1,300 mats, which is not that great. So we'll see how what he does and how he builds in order to really use that to its greatest effect. He sees a build fight, he sees one guy, he just shoots a grenade just to push him off. There's so many people rotating. It's really weird when it's racetrack endings. Like legitimately you have 1 million people rotating from this side and everybody in this zone right here is just getting completely third partied because they're all running side by side. They're all running parallel to try to get in the zone. It's really bad. So hate endings over here, and you can actually see we just saw like 7 people. So let's continue and we'll slow it down because it's starting to be late game. Wow, did that really just happen? It was the easiest kill of his life, dude. The easiest kill in his life. Gonna play some H1Z1 tomorrow. Got it the other day. It was free. It's free. That's cool. I used to play that game. That's fun. Just for fun, or are you playing a tournament or something? So he shoots one as a warning and to gauge where it's going. Notice he didn't really use the first shot accuracy on that one guy. I'm not sure why he did that. Maybe it's just making sure that he doesn't, just trying to get a tag, but making sure that he doesn't get hit. Wow. Okay, so that's interesting. That I want to know, like, oh, perfect. So he sees that other guy there, and he decides to start spamming this because if that guy is spamming at the same time as he's shooting grenades, if he starts spamming this wall, this guy is going to die 100%. So this is a really, really easy kill because of the situation that guy was in. I'm not sure what to do if I'm ace there. When seeing a third-party pinch opportunity, nades plus spam is like guaranteed kill. I don't really know what to do if I'm ace in that situation. That's just really frustrating to get spammed by nades and then spammed by both sides. So I think you kind of have to try to build out your turtle away from where it's going to blow up. But when you're getting spammed on 2 sides, it's really hard to do anything. A lot of people just try to flick their mouse back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and it doesn't really work. Just for fun, I'm new to PC, so need to practice my aim. Nice, nice. You ever use a mouse and keyboard? Now he wants to do the same thing to this guy, but it's not really gonna work. See the difference there? This guy was able to just completely build and block everything in one by one. Whereas the other guy was not able to do that at all. Okay. He wants to use his rift to go. It's good that he remembered that it's there. I'm interested as to why he... I guess he picks up the rift to go immediately just because he doesn't want to get caught in a weird situation. As like if this guy grapples on... Ooh, this is risky. Yeah, that was really dumb. I think he did that by accident. I don't think he meant to fall. I'll be honest. I'll be fully honest here. I don't think he meant to fall. But once he did, he decided to push him. A long time ago, but not any shooters. Yeah. The aim is interesting. Definitely interesting. So that sucks. Luckily he has the heals to really get out of this. He doesn't have the full shield anymore because he didn't take the big pots. He just took the minis. What was I gonna say there? I was gonna say something before. Yeah, I was talking about the rift. So he picks up the rift over the grenade launcher because the grenade launcher not only has zero ammo in it, but he wants the rift in his hands just in case anything weird happens, like that guy pushes him. And I'm assuming that if there is nothing else happening, he's just gonna wait for the storm, use the rift, and pick up the grenade launcher, even though there's no ammo. So we'll see. You see the 9-kill game? Kappa? You mean, was it your 9-kill game? I saw the win. Yeah, I saw the win, bro. It's awesome. Good stuff. I said let's get it. Okay, so really nice peek box. Very nice peek box. This is like the most perfect situation for this peek box in the first place. So if we look, he has a stair, this is a stair, and then he has the floor over this entire space. And the only time you can get really shot is people like getting an angle down over here and over here, down on the ground. And nobody that's up on high ground can shoot you, which is really cool because the guys on low ground aren't really looking for shots. They're not looking for shots up. They're just kind of looking downwards anywhere, especially now with the new opaque editing tool. So Tfue just puts the box, puts the floor, edge the floor, and then he's easily able to shoot down on this guy with no risk whatsoever. So that's pretty cool. Let's let it play. I did, Ben. That's awesome, man. Good job, man. You're doing well. A solo win. Okay. Really wants this kill. This is really interesting. That was really easy. He was able to replace that wall so easily. So perfect. Now he has grappler with it's 2 charges. It's not really good.
I feel like somebody pooped in my stomach, dude.
Ew, bruh. Ew, bruh. Chill, Tfue. What the hell, brother? What the hell? This man's... So he waited till possibly the last second without taking any damage there for using the rift to go. He didn't end up getting the grenade launcher, which is a product of him chasing that guy, but now he has the 2-shot grapple, which is still useful. Like a 2-shot grapple, like, it's still better than some other items. He lands on top of this guy. Oh no, that's a rip, dude. That's a rip. That was really unlucky. So let's go back. So in this situation, like, yeah, so what happened was he landed on top of this pyramid, and then this guy edited his pyramid, but because of the way this pyramid is edited, he actually phased through and fell into the base. So that's a mistake, and I'm sure Tfue watch this and say, don't land on pyramids, because that's not good. What his idea was, and we'll watch this. Yeah, okay. Alright, yeah. So that's rough. Okay, so he actually, this guy right here, Let me make sure I'm using my keybinds. This guy right here is in the middle of the pyramid. You can see his head is stuck through the top of the pyramid, so this is phasing through. So when he edited it closed, the pyramid's not actually there, and Tfue just phases through and falls into the guy's box and ends up getting trapped. So super unfortunate. If I'm Tfue, I'm trying to jump up as fast as possible because I have all these walls. This guy just has the walls down below. But yeah, let's move on. Oh, he placed the floor underneath, which is really good. Sofa placed the floor. That's pretty cool. It's cool, but I mean, it's worthless. So if you're gonna die, you're gonna die.
I don't know why I fell all the way down, man. That was whack.
I'm sure he watched it back and said, "Don't land on pyramids," because that's definitely a thing that happens all the time. When you re-edit your pyramid closed, the thing will always, you'll always be phasing through. Like anytime, for example, if you're doing the pyramid heal trick where you put your pyramid over yourself and start healing, you'll see like usually you're gonna be in the wrong position and you have to like go to the center. Otherwise, you're gonna be able to get shot. And it's gonna be free shots. So. Da-na-na. All right, let's move on. Next game. I want to see him get contested in the early game. Here we go. So Pueblo landing again. Oh jeez. Come on, bruh. Come on, bruh. He looks like doo-doo right now, man. He looks like absolute. He looks like he's literally dying. Dude, don't throw up on stream, bro. Come on. Come on, bro. So this is the second time he's landed at this house. Wonder what's special about this house for him to land here twice. Okay, he sees a guy over there. I think I remember this engagement. This is like Bandit, I think. C9 Bandit. Sorry about the lag. So we get some space in between this guy and the other guy. Get some grenades. Yeah, he just chucks the grenades at him just to force this guy to build, if possible, and then also to push him back. Fair play to him while playing all sick. Yeah, dude. He won, too. That's insane. Whoa, I've never seen the storm, like, rise like that. Y'all see that? That's crazy. I question why he throws the nades here. I don't know why. I'm assuming there's a... Maybe it's just, like, gets a lucky kill or something. Let's type... Game 2. Throwing nades early. Why? Yeah, so let's make this a question. Why does he throw these nades early? I think it's a low opportunity for a kill, but it's a possibility, I guess. But I feel like the nades are more useful when you're pressuring somebody who's actually building and you actually know exactly where they are. But I guess when you're 100 HP, if you get hit with a nade, you die, so... Yeah, especially because there's no chance of him having shields. Just one stray nade will kill the dude. That's pretty good. Notice how he's not farming. Oh, the lag. Sorry. Okay, now he farms as soon as I say that. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I'm pretty sure he does eventually. I think after this game, he tweeted that he was throwing up. But I didn't see any clips of it, so I'm assuming it didn't actually happen on stream. Please. Please, please, Tfue. Please. More nades isn't like the nades. He actually takes a blue tack over a green pump. I question that. I wonder if that... Okay. That's, yeah. I would have liked to see him actually play with it so that we could see... Okay, he sees this guy in the distance, and this is his moment of... This is his time where he knows he has the rest of Pueblo to himself, and he can do whatever. But this guy is gonna take his rifts, which is unfortunate for him. So I think Bandit actually saw him looking at him, which is a thing. I'm not really sure Tfue cares about this guy really doing anything or pushing him, because I don't think he has a great opportunity for loot, and he knows he rifts out, so whatever. Yeah, so I think Tfue knows the Bandits doesn't have much loot. Tfue controlled most of Pueblo. So this is the thing about Fortnite. In any shooter game, map control exists. Map control exists. So what happened was, I wish I could zoom in on the map here, but sorry guys. So Tfue actually zoned. I can't zoom in, so unfortunately, guys, you guys are gonna have to squint on the radar here. This is Bandit's area down here, and then Tfue had this entire area to himself. So you can see how much bigger Tfue's area is and how much more opportunities for loot Tfue has. So I don't think Tfue's worried about this guy. I think, if anything, Bandit should have been the guy who pushed Tfue, right? Maybe Bandit's the guy who pushes up this direction or this direction and tries to sneak attack Tfue. But Tfue has high ground. This is a higher point right here. This point that Tfue has is a higher point. All this area is up high. And it's wider spread. And there's more gaps between buildings, where I was down here, you really can't see much at all in terms of what's up top. So Bandit doesn't have any information, so that's a possible reason why Bandit's like, okay, I need to go down and get the rest of this loot down over in this area. And that's what ends up happening. So that's pretty interesting. It is interesting to note is, think about how many buildings that, yeah, let's write that down. Let's take a note real quick. Take a note. Tfue controlled most of Pueblo. Bandit also knows this and doesn't have opportunity to take map control from Tfue because no vision. So he goes for the loot that he can get. If Bandit tries to go for him, Tfue's going to have a bigger opportunity to spot exactly what his movements are, and he has more vision. So I think Tfue's in a greater position right there. And yeah, so Bandit rifted away. You see how Tfue looked there just a second to check, even though he thinks that this guy's coming down to grab the other rift. Tfue checks rift, but even though he thinks guy is taking all rifts, he still makes sure, because the guy could have faked and still pushed Tfue. So there's a surprise attack possibility there by whoever it is. If he swoops back down, takes 2 rifts or maybe 1 rift, swoops down, and then just glides all the way over towards Tfue. So that's good. He still looks for him there. Okay, let's speed this up. He has the entire Pueblo to himself and circle, so I think in this case, rotation to the gas station is probably the idea. Interesting. I didn't know that a car spawns here, so we'll note that down just because we didn't know. So anything that you didn't know, try to write it down. Car spawns at Pueblo. Easy rotate. So no matter what, there's rifts or a car. Or I mean, there's chances of both, right? I think the ones in the bottom right are actually guaranteed in the southeast of the map. He knows there's a guy here. He wants to push this guy off. He hits him with a snipe. So all the patience on that snipe. Let's slow this down. Look at the patience on that snipe. We're gonna go back. Take a look at how long he waits to take this shot. Until he knows that this guy is gonna make a turn that he must take. And in that case, it's going around the car. So yeah. Alright, this guy shockwaves away. That's a good play from him. Doesn't want to end up getting killed. Wow, he shockwave really, really far. Well done. Good disengage. The guy was low. He knew he was low. He needs to get away, survive by all. I didn't know this said fork knife. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Okay. This is aggressive. This is super aggressive. I'm so surprised right here. So the idea was to take this high ground up here, right here, but that took like 80 mats. Number one, he's low on mats. He doesn't. There's so much metal here that he could get. So yeah, I don't know. Is this a good zoning play? Can he go back and farm the rest of this metal after this fight happens? We'll see. We'll see. I'm interested. I'm certainly interested, especially now that he knows it's a third party. I don't know how he really continues to take this. He sees the rift. That's good. He could use that to rotate later, unless it gets taken himself. This guy's disengaging. I think that's time for Tfue to say, okay, we're done here. Yep. Okay. This is a really good zoning play. Why? Why is he wasting mats like this? That was a really good zoning play. So even though he chased him away already, gas station. Whoa, I'm in caps lock. Gas station zoning play. Pushes a guy off gas station by hitting a snipe. Then continues to push onto national high ground because he wants to zone even farther. Make sure that he has the entire gas station to himself, and also possibly keep them off rifts. That's my idea. I think that's a good answer to the question. I could be wrong, obviously. And guys, feel free to ask questions. Feel free to comment. Feel free to throw your own ideas on about these open-ended questions that we have, or anything really. Feel free. Feel free. Feel free. He really wanted to chase him. You can hear. I mean, he's talking about chasing him. He did want to chase him because he knows that this guy does have mats, because he already saw him farming a truck. So that was important. But man, he spends a lot of mats just like building on top of things. He could have farmed this entire thing without spending any mats, right? Am I off base here? Huh. Confused, y'all. Confused. Yeah, I feel like he wanted mats and loots off of him. Yeah, for sure. For sure. For sure. Especially after you got the tag. Like, there's no possible reason that the man should be getting away, you know? Heavy sniper from... Dude, fuck. I get that. This is interesting. I think we actually, normal players underestimate the value of vending machines and overvalue the value of mats. I was talking to Tfue after his after the skirmish, right, like 20 minutes after, and he said that he bought a heavy sniper or a double barrel shotgun from a vending machine every single time, which is pretty crazy to me. So Tfue just saw the heavy sniper, I think, for metal, I want to say. Yeah. He's going to go back now. You can see he's already heading back. No? Oh, okay, he's grabbing the trees. He's grabbing the mats far from the circle because it's a possibility that no, it's not a possibility. The trees will go away faster than everything else, so he just grabs everything on the outskirts and then comes back in. Oh, for wood. Okay, that's why he went to go get it. Okay, very useful. Now he has a double barrel heavy sniper combo, which is just killer. Killer. 6 boogie bombs, by the way. 6 boogie bombs. Okay, let's speed up again, guys. Faster. Faster. Boom. Okay. I feel like he could have a lot more metal right now. There's that entire roof that he can farm. feel like you can have a lot more metal and a lot more brick. Is there a timing element that he needs to get out of here faster, or he needs to go get position faster? I've noticed this. Vivid and so far Tfue right now are going for the position way more than they favor mats. You saw last game, Tfue only had like 600 wood, and then he farmed 500 brick in the mid game, not in the early game. Whereas if I was playing this, I would have farmed that entire gas station and ended up with max metal, 600 brick, and 400 wood coming out of here, which is a lot more than Tfue has. But looks like he cares way more about position rather than mats. He didn't go for that rift at all either. I didn't hear it go off. Guess he doesn't necessarily need it, or he doesn't want to take the risk that there's somebody over there waiting for the rift, waiting for the circle to close. No, that's just speculation. I don't think we'll be able to answer that question. He just waits for the circle here by turtling. Realizes he needs to go in right now. That guy already edited down, so he feels safe to go. Surprised he didn't zoom in to see if the guy actually tried to go out, if he edited more.
I really don't want to snipe. Fuck, that has to be close, bro. I want to snipe close in the face, but I will if I have to.
Yeah. So you can see, man, his mats are only at, he's only at 800 mats right now. That's super rough. Super rough. All right, 1,000 mats now. Thousand mats. He spends a lot of time. He builds a base and then goes to farm mats. I've seen that a lot in pro players, but usually it's when they're max mats and they build a base and they want to remax. I guess it makes sense regardless of if you're maxed or not, so that's interesting to note. He just gets barely in the circle before moving any further. Nice shot. Let's start slowing it down right here. Ooh, he goes to get the materials. Goes to get the materials, y'all. See how he uses the boogie bomb to try to zone him away? That's pretty funny. This is a little interesting base. Sucks that he can't get this guy's loot, because that guy just stole it. Just jacked him. And he got position fucked now because this guy's behind him. Feels bad. Oh yeah, I saw this part of the game. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he snipes cloak coming up real quick here. I saw it on the main stream, so I don't actually know how the shot looked or what the shots looked like. I just saw it in the kill feed. There's still a med kit over there that probably would have been worth to get, but he goes back on top of this man's, which is pretty good. See ya, dude. Jeez. The heavy sniper's so good in these customs. So good because everybody's third partying. If you get one body shot, 150 damage, regardless if it's a headshot or not, mans are dead because everybody's third partying and most people have not that much HP. It's a really nice oh damn, bruh. Get the hell out of here. Alright, let's I just want to note something real quick.
That guy's got a grappler. That could be insane.
Just want to note the edit that he makes, which is interesting. So yeah, so he makes this edit here, the half wall, and I think it's cool because it lets him be able to peek both up here and back here, right? So when you usually make the let's see, you make the wall with the triangle, and so this wall will kind of look like fuck. How does it look like? Kind of like this. So all you'll be able to do is peek back here, or alternatively, you make the wall with the triangle like this, kind of. And so the only place you'll be able to peek is up here. But if you make this half wall, you can peek from the entire ramp, which is pretty cool. So just an interesting note. Let's continue. Yeah, Cloak was going for loot and he sniped him. Yep, exactly. This is a nice shot too. Like, watch this. It was really quick. It was really quick. And interesting that Cloak decided to go out of his turtle there.
The way she goes. Fucking peek me, dog. I fucking dare you.
I love how confident Tfue is, man. Doesn't care. He's so confident. No matter what, man's just like always like peek me, dude. Like peek me. Like he doesn't care at all. Take the slurp or the big small shields here.
I should leave this up.
Yeah, I would leave that up as well. Wow, look at all the mats you got. So 1 kill and he gets the mats that he needs. Look, max mats pretty much. 997. Super easy.
Alright, who else wants to get fucking sniped, dude? You?
Imagine if you hit that. Imagine if you hit that. That shit would have been on Reddit for days, dude. Amazing. People doesn't really use first shot accuracy
Well, that's a mini. Fuck.
in favor of pushing faster. Bruh, it's under your stairs, dude. He likes juggling like this.
No.
Yeah, you gotta take one of them. You can't juggle them across the map, obviously.
Got the finish.
And he already goes, just instantly. Sorry about the lag. Doesn't take any damage there. It's like a reflex for him. And then, yeah, I think he just grapples into the zone from here. This is pretty cool. It's good play. Make sure you get good position. And another reason why... Oh, it's pretty laggy right now. This is a reason why you want to pick up mobility over most things now. You saw how he made a stairs behind him there? I don't want to go back, but that's interesting. He makes a little turtle. Builds it 1 high, which is cool. Not that directly on the ground. Gives him the opportunity for something. Oop, he saw the other guy over there as a possibility of getting spammed. He kind of wants to double team now. But the circle starts moving. Here's a trick that I showed in my video today. Where he rotates the stairs. And then moves in. Actually, he might actually not rotate his stairs. That might be a mistake by me. I gotta try this later. Not rotating. I don't think it matters that much. But it gives you a really safe way to rotate into the zone. Really safe way and low mats, right? You're not spending all on the walls. You're not spending on a wall and a roof. There's that. So really efficient way and low mats. It's pretty cool, if you ask me. If you ask me, my dudes. My dudes. Yeah, he's really low ground right now. I wonder if he wants to build up. Oh, he's waiting for the next zone to build up. Okay, he got it. Builds on the natural ground, and then he's trying to use all his wood. I wonder why he switched there. He switched back and forth to metal and brick. Look how he's not spending the entirety of the mats on building that little 1x1 here. Not wasting mats late game when he is sure he is not exposed from a side. Just builds 1x1 with no sides. Right, he just built the 2 sides Out. It's good. Really good. Really, really good. Nice. The heavy sniper AR combo is still valuable, even though it's not a duo, so you can't get the double snipes or anything like that. It's just very valuable. I'm surprised that he's not shooting that high ground out. Nice shot.
Come on, bro, land on me. Fucking land on me, dude.
Tfue's crazy, dude. What the heck? Look, he's not using the first shot accuracy at all, man. I'm so shocked. There's no possibility of getting shot, and man's just like, fine, I'm fine with it. I like how he's slowing down in the middle of this rotate, and then uses the grapple for high ground later, as soon as the circle's actually able to build in. It's cool. So if I was him, I would have used the heavy sniper on the back of that. But oh well. Okay, now he's connected. Now he can't get shot down from this guy. Oh wow. Oh dude, that's from Zay's perspective. I saw that from Zay's perspective because I was talking to Zay and he showed me that clip. That guy, that sucks, man. There was a glitch where he phased like forward. That sucks. Yeah, I think maybe push to the back there. I mean, shoot at the back there. Not only that, the stairs didn't place for him.
Somebody grapple up to me right now, bro. See if I care.
I love the confidence this man has, man. Legit does not give a crap. Really good, but he's only 500 mats, 600 mats, and they're moving up to high ground. Oh, the fact that they're moving up to high ground is actually like a complete win for Tfue here. Pushes this guy, just beams him a little bit. This guy doesn't want to fight anymore for high ground. He's got to use minis or something like that. And yeah, it's interesting how this lone moves so far and so slow now that these guys can't really. They can't just run up the hill. They just kind of have to stop every once in a while. He's actually being very conservative with his match there. All being said, he's building a floor and a stairs to get up. He's building one wide and maybe every once in a while put a wall. Like it's it's pretty conservative. It's not like vivid conservative, but it is conservative match wise. He's only got that 180. Oh my goodness. Just from high ground, everybody's just stuck. They just took so much damage and so much time rotating around up the hill, and Tfue had an easy time to get up. So this is pretty easy for him, honestly. Pretty easy for him. I think he thought he got way more mats. But he really doesn't need... Well, the circle's going to move again, so it's kind of risky to use all this mats. Just didn't realize. It was a really easy end game because of how he positioned with the grappler. So I think basically all I write here is grappler is amazing. Solos. I mean, that was basically it, right? What else did he do that game besides? I mean, he got a bunch of nice kills, but it was generally on people not really looking at him and doing anything. Just grappler is amazing for solos, like fantastic. That second moving circle rotation and third moving circle rotation was just phenomenal because of it. Phenomenal. There was nothing else that he could have done. Like once he grappled into position, it was just a wrap for everybody else on the server. It was a wrap, dude. a wrap. A huge wrap. Okay, let's move into the next game. Any questions so far, guys? Ooh, damn, that was fast. He's asleep. Look at him. This is man. This man's asleep. Go back. Bro, you asleep, dude.
Put that game on YouTube? Yeah, Fruit is on it. He's gonna upload it.
Man's asleep. Alright. Speed up.
Next 4 games, man, I'm happy with my placement.
Alright, let's speed up a little bit. Okay, so at this point he's first. He just got 9 points. Well, he got 1 point in the first game and then 9 points just then, or 7 points. 7 points? 3 plus 3 plus, no, 8 points. He just got 8 points plus 1 in the first game. Easy AF for Tfue.
Dude, I feel like seasick, dude. Like,
so really, he doesn't look around, man. He's just so confident. He doesn't give a crap. Yeah, now he looks around at the very end. So he's banded again, I guess. Let's slow it down. There could be an early engagement. Hey, thanks for the follow, Howdy Phoenix. I appreciate it, man. Hope you're enjoying the stream. How's it going? It's going good, man. It's going good. So this is basically the same game right here. You got the grenades. Just tosses them in the room. I like the spam at the doorway. That was really cool. The pre-firing in the doorway. Let's take those notes real quick. Game 3. Early nades again. Spamming. Just in case. Yeah, you never know if the guy's 100 HP. You could easily get an early kill. And pre-fire doorway / exit routes on the spam. So that's an opportunity there for him to do some chip damage to make the guy back off again. And I think, again, like I explained last game, this guy is in the low ground area and there's not really much opportunity for him to really get vision on exactly where Tfue is moving. So he's not actually all the way in the low ground area. Before it was a little bit further down, I think. No, okay, he was at the red house last time. How about yourself, Phoenix? How are you doing, man? You said on stream he loves playing that yellow 3-story building for natural high ground. Yep. Yeah, we talked. Yeah, you can get up on this, and actually, so let's go back a little bit. This building is amazing because you could basically just build a 1x1 on top, or you could build just a stair here and break all these sides, and then you have a natural 1x1 with only one building piece. And you could phase. It's probably the highest building in the zone. There's probably more high ones over here, but if you're fighting against a guy on low ground like that, you could easily pop him. I've seen him break this floor and put a stair underneath and then break all these sides. So let's actually note that down. That's a good point, man. Breaking, yeah, yellow building. Easy high ground. Facing anybody downstream. You can just break the floor and the sides and build a stair and easily have a natural 1x1. 10 mats. Pretty good. Just getting some playground practice in right now. Nice, nice. Awesome. Alright, the grappler again. I'm interested to see if he picks it up. Yep, for the band-aids.
Kill me right now with this loot.
Okay, let's speed up. I wanna slow it down if the engagement does end up happening. He's already looted this area? Wow, man. He's so good with those early snipes, man. We can just watch. This guy's just gonna... He gets the kill. He's so good with those early snipes. Legit, we've seen him shoot 3 and he's hit 3 of them every single time. Just so good with them. Just the patience he has with them.
Pretty sure that guy was getting shot at.
Yeah, just run back. There's still something to loot in Pueblo. And you got circled again.
No shield at Westworld. Did not think that was coming, to be honest.
You didn't loot everything though, Tfue.
Well, I didn't need shield last game, so kind of did at the last kill I did. Why is my ping so high?
Alright, let's speed up a little bit more again. Do the early game. Boom.
I pray there's a chug jug or slurp juice or any type of shield. Probably hyped if I open up a chest and got a mushroom at this point.
Was that what there was a thread on the competitive subreddit earlier today about probability of getting no shield at certain places, and Pueblo was like 98% chance you're getting a shield, or maybe 99.2% or something like that. There's a really, really low percentage of not getting any shield.
That loot RD comes good. Zone RD, right, Todd? Can't complain, right? Gotta be grateful for what you got.
Yeah, I feel like he didn't loot everything, to be honest. I don't remember it, but he could have. He was efficient the first 2 games in looting. So maybe he was efficient this game as well.
I'm lucky dude jug might not be looted, but I doubt it.
Such a good rotate. Goes on the natural high ground to take shots at this guy. Does not just push directly on him. And this is something that FMPL players do all the time, is when rifting or jump padding, look for that natural high ground. Damn, I can't type right now. So this is super easy for this guy, or for Tfue here. Just zones him out, and well, sometimes it's not really worth, right? Like, was that really worth for him? Was that really worth for him? He could have gotten the rift and gone somewhere way better than this. This is trash. There's a chest here. There's a chest here. There's a chest here. There's 3 chests. Well, but also with the possibility of them looting this. There's a chest here. He's already looted. There's a chest here possibly, and then there's a chest here. Oh, and a chest here. There's possibilities. I don't know if it was really worth it though. He could have got a really much better rotate. But again, we see he doesn't really care. He doesn't really care about much, dude. This time he has way more mats than he did the last 2 games, which is interesting because the last 2 games he had very few mats before leaving Pueblo. He's good on mats. Always gets that chip damage every single time. Rift spawn there? I don't think Rift spawn there anymore actually. I gotta look at the map again. I don't land over here, so I don't know. But I was pretty sure. Oh, this is the game that he dies. This is the game that he dies early. Okay, so let's slow it down right here. This engagement will be interesting. I like how he used the grappler to immediately go on the high ground that was already there. It's not his build, but it is high ground, regardless of whether it's not his build or not. It is high ground. He's very aggressive on this guy with. He knows the guy rifted behind him, so that's a thing. He also doesn't have shield, so he wants shield, he wants mats, he wants better weapons, he wants a double barrel, he wants a heavy sniper. He's very aggressive, man. That kill incentive is good for him. It works for Tfue. Yeah, this is the game he dies. It's a cloak, I think. I think he dies to cloak here. Back on the high ground, immediately walls this guy off, tries to edit on him. The guy edited out already. He hears the double barrel, so now he's really thirsting for this guy. Which is funny, right? You would think that...
Both of these guys have double barrels, which is far from comforting, but you know.
Well, I was about to say, you would think that it would make you less comfortable to fight if you know the guy has a double barrel, but Tfue's gonna push him, and then he says, man, this ain't comfortable at all. I'm bored. What's up, Zypher? How's it going, man? I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully you can hang out with me, learn some things from my from Tfue here. All right, he doesn't know if that guy died or not. There's Cloak coming in. Oh, that's Cloak actually over there. So this is 4 parties right now. That guy got lasered, and Tfue wants to stop him from getting the rift.
Thanks for the loot, bud. Appreciate it.
Better get it. This is a 3-way phase fight right now, then. So here, oof. 1 HP feels bad. He's got to try to get this med kit off, I think, at this point. He builds out the turtle. That works. But I really think you got to try to get this. That's so risky. That man's a madman. 1 HP, he grapples in the open where there's a guy here and a guy here. Maybe the guy low ground can't see him, but this guy could have seen him. That's crazy, dude. That's crazy. Yeah. I question the plays here, guys. I question the plays. Question the plays. He's pinched. He used the grappler to get away from the pinch, but he wasn't even really pinched from the he wasn't even really pinched when they were double teaming him. They were just kind of shooting him from 2 different angles. That wasn't necessarily a pinch. He wasn't in between them two. He could have easily just moved a little bit to the right, and he tried to do that. If we go back a little bit before he grapples out of here. This is early. This is early. Yeah, down here.
Thanks for the loot, bud.
Down here, we can see. Let's clear that. Take this. There's cloak over here. Replays over here. This isn't necessarily a pinch. Tfue just needs to move over here, and he wants to do that. We've seen him wants to do that. He actually built that way after he got beamed. And what that would do is put these guys in between, and now replays is in the pinch here. Replays. And Cloaksy. So we see him do that after he gets beamed. I think he got the idea a little bit too late. I just checked in Playgrounds, the area where he looted the chest. Rifts do spawn. Yeah, I think you're right. Actually, let's pull up the. I know there was a rift spawn thing on the competitive subreddit like today. Let's look. Rifts. I think it was yesterday, actually, last night or something. Rift. Nope. One more page, please. There it is. Season 6 rifts with grid lines. Yeah, so he went to this one and then he grappled over here. Yeah, so there are rifts there. Yep, you're right. Good stuff. Good stuff. Thanks for the confirmation. So that's actually good then. He didn't see any rifts though. So it's a gamble. It still is a gamble, right? Like, are you gonna use the rift to not go for position here? Do you want the kills more or whatever? It's kind of like the balancing act. Because he could have used that rift to go all the way into the middle of the circle and whatever, instead of looking for this kill. But you know how it is. So it looks like Tfue values the aggression more than anything else. And so, yeah. So what we were talking about. Oh shit. I closed my my pen tool. Yeah, Desert is super RNG. Facts. Although Pueblo is actually super not RNG. Like I was talking about, you're pretty much guaranteed to. I'll find the post after this. You're pretty much guaranteed to get a shield. It's like a 0.0002% chance to not get shield, and apparently Tfue didn't get shield. So we'll see if he actually looted the entire place. Cause yeah, all right. I think it was DMO. Yeah, DMO said that he landed Lazy Links and he didn't get shield at all. And somebody made the calculation. They were like, how did you do that? There's a 0.02% chance that you didn't do that, so that RNG is crazy. But anyways. So, yeah, what I was saying, replays is over here. I'm sad that the tool closed. And Cloak is over here. Tfue's idea needs to get over there so the pinch is broken, or the possibility the pinch is broken. But replays makes the really nice play. My cat right now, yo. Really wants the cuddles. Alright. Moving on. Yeah, once he breaks this wall and gets beat, oh my god. He really needs to just try to go for the med kit right now. I question the possibility of the grapple here. Not only is there a possibility to get beamed, but now you're not really breaking this, right? There's still the same angle. They both have angles on you. And then replays makes the beautiful play to launch pad behind him. Whether it's beautiful or not, using the launch pad to kill one guy isn't necessarily the right thing, and he didn't really get the kill, so it's unfortunate. But he did use the pinch, and that did give him more chances to get that kill, so I would say that's a good play. So erase this, move on. Let's move to the next game. Hey, thank you for the follow, B Nugget. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate it. But for sure, Desert is pretty RNG in terms of everything else. There's so many different spots to land that is like, is it? Yeah, there's so many different spots to land that there's so many possibilities of getting third-partied or somebody else having better loot than you or any sorts of random stuff. Like, there's good places all around the desert that aren't named, that people land at, that there's possibilities of getting loot every single time. So. Okay. We are. I want to see if Bandit lands here again. He's had early game fights. 2 games in a row. He didn't have one in the first game. I think if I was Bandit here, like I'm pretty much losing this most of the time. He's not necessarily losing, but well, actually, Bandit was the first or the second game, and somebody else was the third game here. Cypher, did you stream today, bro? Alright. Same house every single time. Interesting to note, I think at this point that he's done this 3 times in a row. We should watch exactly how he lands here. Oh shit, the Bumper Ray. What's up, guys? Yo, what's up, Bumper? How's the stream, man? Hopefully everything was good. Hopefully everything was good. We're just doing a VOD review Sunday. And today we're just watching Tfue only. No submissions, nothing, but you do have the opportunity. Oof, Bumper, oof, oof, oof. Was that bad, huh? No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so shoot gets pulled right around here. Right around here. That's a note. Oh damn, that's a big pen. That's a big pen. Let's make that smaller. I got a new pen tool, guys. Y'all see this? Right around here is the spot that Tfue goes for. Just make a little nipple right there. And yeah. I played like a bot big time for most of the games. Oof, dude. He lands at this yellow building so perfectly every time. Although this isn't necessarily perfect. I think you might be able to... No, that's perfect. That's pretty perfect. Looks in the sky for people. And then immediately uses... Oh, that's pretty cool. He immediately uses the... Immediately uses the tires to get on the high ground. That's another note that we didn't really talk about. Howdy. Or Phoenix. Game 4. So we talked about the yellow building. Natural high ground before. Use tires to get up. So you can land on the ground and then use the tires to get up even farther, which is pretty cool. So you don't have to waste any mats at all to get up on the high ground. You don't necessarily have to land there either. What's up, Ghost Bobby? How's it going, man? All right. Can you please? Thank you. And there's a chest that spawns in here, I believe. Yeah, I couldn't hear it because the sound is so low, but good loot so far. This was, well, not this is what I was talking about. I don't think there's anybody else here with him. That shit is saucy? What's saucy? You're saucy.
Bro, I don't know, man.
All right, let's speed up. Let's speed up this early game, boys. The pen tool. Okay, sorry. Yeah, doofus. Jeez, bruh. Sheesh. Okay, we could actually see that he's taking his time to farm this time. I wonder what the difference between now and before was. Like, he's just doing so much of a better job looting and farming here that he did in the first 2 games or 3 games, maybe. All right, he's about to prove me wrong because there is a chest and a heavy. This is a really good spot. Like, I would contest this. Like, this is such a good spot. He's gotten a double barrel almost every single time. Every single time. And he's gotten shield most of the time. He's been complaining about his chest RNG, but I think that's some bullshit. I don't think he looted well the last game. He had a guy who landed with him first game? Yeah. Absolutely. He had, no, not the first game. He had somebody land with him second and third game. We just watched them. This time, nobody landed because he's won it. I mean, contesting it, he has the idea of how to contest it. He hasn't lost early game yet, which is good. And then there's these rifts in the back, man. This is such a good spot. Such a good spot. It's different though, right? When you're an amateur, everybody's copying the pros and their favorite pros, and Tfue is one of the most popular, most famous. And so, oof, no riffs. So, but in terms of the pro meta, nobody wants to contest Tfue because it's Tfue. So he ends up getting this a lot to himself. Super easy. Good to know. Make sure you know make sure you know where the vending machines are. Like I talked. Oh damn, that's a far circle. I don't know if it's worth checking up there. I think it's definitely worth checking up there. No? Oh well. He has three med kits. I don't think it's a big deal. The thing I found interesting about his Royal Flush game is how he had barely any mats. Yeah. He got 3 kills off a snipe and then got max mats off the start. Tfue owns anyone who tries to contest him here. Yeah, it's really interesting. I want to see more people contest him here. I want to make a video about the pro game meta, about how people end up owning spots, right? You know how Chap and 72 Hours own Wailing Woods and the area around Wailing Woods. Tfue and Cloak own Desert. That kind of stuff. I'm interested in how they Poach and Vivid own containers. Saf and Ghoul own Viking. There's so many different things that, you know, all these pros. Jeez, he has such a long run. It's like a mistake that he waited so long to leave, but I guess he does have a lot of mats, which is worth. And he did have 3 medkits, so not a big deal. Because it's not like these pros pick specific spots. Let's just keep this playing because this is boring. These pros pick specific spots, and like they had to start by getting contested. Oh wow, he saw the ATK out of the peripheral vision right there. That's crazy. It's really nice. Yeah, so they had to have started getting contested, and then they must have dominated so hard. I want to know how they dominated. What are the things that they did that dominated? That would be the more interesting, you know, thing to know. People are always like, oh, well, Tfue owns this space, or 72 Hours owns Wailing, so nobody contests him. But I want to know how they got to that stage. They don't have that amount of respect that the pros are just like, nah, I'm just gonna leave 72 Hours. You can just have the best spot on the map. Like, you could just have it. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't just happen. They slow this down. Starting to get mid game. I think them becoming friends has contributed to them avoiding each other. Yeah, that's actually true. I really like how Tfue complains about, that was a really nice move, placing the stair above him. I need to do that more. So build fighting, if someone gets a level above you to the side, you can stairs over. Poach never rotates to Wailing, so he doesn't have to fight Chap. Yeah, that's absolutely true. That makes sense. It's teammates, but I think even non-teammates are having the same thing, where they're like, yeah, I don't want to fight you. This is your space.
What are you trying to accomplish, dude?
Bro, you're right on top of him. Of course, you guys are both running down a storm. What do you want him to do, Tfue? What do you want him to do?
Bro, this is why I never want to be on edge, bro. The most questionable players ride the edge.
Bro, you're, oh my goodness. That's one of the things about these orgs picking up a bunch of players that's sus.
Hold W.
Yeah.
Literally a shit show.
Yep.
And I have no movement, so I'm fucked.
It's definitely weird because it's not like you're head to head against anybody. You kind of can team in this game. You kind of can. There's that possibility. You kind of can team in this game if you just communicate about plans beforehand, what skins you're gonna wear. Like it's not that hard.
Campfire.
So that is weird, honestly. He wants his campfire and the grappler, all this stuff. He just wasted all his wood getting out of here, by the way. Just super sus. Don't have any mats anymore. Getting beamed. The circle RNG is amazing for Tfue here. That sucks.
I'm about to just try to kill this dude.
Yeah.
Might as well.
Do it. Do it. Barrel stop him. That was cool how he jumped as soon as the guy started shooting.
I get shot in the fucking back and I can't hear this shit break. Yeah, pinch me. You guys are fucking so good at this game.
It's your fault, bro. You did this to yourself. You did this to yourself. Yo, get in there. The guy baited him, man.
Almost unfortunately doing favor, but I'm just gonna rush this guy. I don't even care. Nothing to live for at this point.
Farming the mats as he's in a bad position. He farmed the ground all the way down. He could farm the side here and the side over here. I think that's the play. I remember watching Tfue and Cloak land Westworld and FMPL duos for weeks just practicing slaying out anyone that contested them. Yeah, that's the play. That's absolutely the play. Use the lower tier. People always say it's useless to play people that are worse than you, but man, you get so much experience playing against people. Oh, I thought there was somebody directly behind him. Feels bad. You don't really have any more Oh, did you get that? That was good how he went up on top to... Oh, he keeps trying to... He accidentally keeps shooting his shotgun here. It's hilarious. Aw, come on, bruh. You almost had that. Ow. This is a rip, dude. Oh my god. He burned so many mats structuring his ramp while following that guy up the hill. Yep. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, actually, let's go back to that. This was the turning point for him, for sure. When he's complaining about this guy.
Just leave, dude.
Look, 800 mats. 800 mats, and he thinks this guy is doing so much to pressure him. Why is he building 2 ramps over there, right? Pacing floors underneath for what? Already down 400 mats.
Bro, like, what are you trying to accomplish?
This guy's not build fighting.
Yes, launch the fuck away from me, you weirdo.
There's another 200 mats. Yeah, that's a rip. That's a rip. I think he could have spent probably 30% of that.
I never want to be on edge, bro.
30% of that. He spent
Questionable
700 mats. So he would have still had 400 mats.
The tower's hiding and shit, dude.
He could have definitely stayed in this game.
Hold W.
But he was tilted.
The whole fucking
He was tilted. Anyways, next. Oh wow, he landed somewhere else, guys.
yeah.
Oh, this is playground. He was tilted out of his mind, dude. Tilted out of his mind. Wow. Why am I not fast forwarding? Alright, another subtle thing to note that you guys should be learning from pro players is to make sure you're marking exactly the spot that they're getting when they're dropping. Look at it on the map. Try to figure it out. He doesn't really care, honestly. Tfue's maybe not the best player to grab this information from. Poor dude was sick out of his mind. Yeah, he was so sick. Clearly sick, but he won, so Michael Jordan. He's a Michael Jordan out here. Let me slow this down. There's a player here. So he didn't drop his normal spot. Ooh, risky, risky. How does he survive this? This guy's insane. It might be Kayun? Not spending a piece of mat. Yes, he does. Going up from the high ground every time. Very good. Doesn't have the time to... Here's another yellow building. Oh, this is the same yellow building. Right back here. Right back here. It's the spot that he loves. Yeah, so this is what I'm talking about. Breaking the size of the walls. Number one, it gives you tons of mats. Number two, you have this easy 1x1 here. I think that guy had the height on him. That was pretty crazy by Tfue, but he just committed to it. Pretty sure he had the height on him. And the stairs to block. Oh, that was cool. Putting the stairs inside. Number one. Can I please? Notes. Stairs inside window. Number one, block vision for the direction. So you saw how that guy did not know that he was on that side, right? Well, all right, actually, never mind. Number one is block shots, obviously. Oh, that's freaking obvious. And number two is blocking vision so that the player doesn't know which side you're going to come from. So, oh, this is not the same game. Right here. Ooh, game 5. I like game 5. Game 5 is an interesting end game study. We'll see. We'll see. Yo, thank you, Eon. I appreciate you continuing your gift sub, dude. Much love. September, by the way, y'all. $1 resubs. If you got it. If you got a gifted sub this year or this month, please. Ooh. Chaotic. Guy ran out of mats. Tfue had the high ground the entire time, so he had to waste mats running around, and he wasn't smacking anything on the inside, so he ran out of mats. Oh, he also wall floor ramped at Tfue early on, and ended up paying the price. Poggers though, Eon. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Much love. Much love. Okay. Early game is done. He wins again. Speed it up. Watch, he's gonna pick up this Wk2 and the chug. I just got in a game with 90% defaults. Had so much fun. Nice. AR shoddy snipe. Yep. Yeah, we talked about this a little, right? The fact that AR shoddy and then 3 utility. I call a sniper a grenade launcher, a rocket launcher, and explode a utility. Heals, Wk2. Mobility is very important. He uses the Wk2. Very critical, I think. I think the SMG meta is actually done, right? I think you're either carrying an AR and a shoddy, and I think you're mostly carrying that for mid game and early game, and then portions of the late game, the first couple circles of the late game, and then after that you want the SMG shoddy and then utility. Obviously you drop the sniper as well if you have it, but I think loot management is different at different stages now. I've seen it already in his games. I think this is an example of one that he does change it up. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. But we have definitely seen his setup so far has been pretty weak, right? He's not really matting up an insane amount.
Did you check Caesar Rift? Did not upvote. Okay. About to do that, I was about to lose my shit, bro.
He just kind of goes for wood. I think there's so many more opportunities in Pueblo, but I think he just cares about loot and positioning way more than he cares about mats. Which is a completely different style than like Poach and Vivid, for example. Where Poach will say, I care about mats more than anything in the game. Like, you'll hear him say that.
We got right here. Is this clip? Outside on?
What's up, y'all?
Fuck off, dog.
That's hilarious if that's actually Cloak. But the mobility is huge right now. The grapplers, the shockwave grenades, the Rift-to-goes, everything is freaking huge right now. But look at this, man. Oh, is he gonna hit? I was gonna say, if you hit another early game snipe, I'm gonna literally. I'm just gonna be. Oh no, Tfue, please. Get there, wherever you need to go. Okay, he's in circle now. Needs to rotate even more. Okay, use the Rift to go. Why? Just because he wants the position, I guess. Wants the position. This is the AFK game, isn't it? Omega law. So that's the second time I've seen him do that. Build a base and just leave it. I mean, he could return to this one, but man, that's high. He has to build up to it. Okay, he is building up to it. Okay, this is fine. He did a thing earlier. He plays for positioning, and then when he needs mats or ammo, he plays aggressive and uses positioning to his advantage to usually find a kill. Yep, 100%. Vivid is the same way in the solo games. Vivid is the same way, whereas Poach is not necessarily the same way. Poach prefers mats over everything. I think that Vivid and Tfue's method of playing and philosophy in these starting to be like somewhat kill based formats, or at least there's some incentive for kills. I think that is the better way to play.
Yo, man, confused, bro. Why is this not looted? I don't mind. I'll take all the loot up. I'll take it all.
This is pretty lucky. Chat, what are you doing, man? Are you dead? What happened? Why is this not looted? Alright. I will note. Always check if unlooted if you have time. Just always do it. Ain't no point. There ain't no point. You just got a big pot, med kit, and I'm pretty sure guaranteed rift down here, right? If this is unlooted, that's probably not taken too. Probably not taken. Yep, I hear it.
Everyone's gonna try to make their way into this place, dude.
This is so fucking lucky, dude. This dude better use the big shield for 6 shields. Kappa. Kappa. He does have the mini, so he does have the option to take him. But yo, he's not even getting that many mats. If you see how many mats he actually has, he doesn't have that many. I guess eventually he'll be a lot. You got zone. Boring.
Can they break through that? I think they can. Oh, they can't break through that. Oh, let's go. We're chilling.
Nice, dude. There's certain spots that you can break through and certain spots that you can't. That's interesting. I think you can break through this.
A lot of people on me. It's all good. I'm just gonna rip the high ground.
This is so interesting, man. If this isn't fully farmed and you get a whaling ending, like you can just fight for this and then zone people out and you're Gucci, dude. Did he put all these walls up? If so, that's really dope.
So we can crouch there, right?
This is incredible.
That's the mean heggers, bro. If anyone comes in here.
This is super sick. Whaling bunker is super good if whaling endings. You can zone everyone out. Contest and win. You have free mats and possible rift. It's guaranteed, but if somebody took it, then you have trouble. But if somebody didn't take it, which they probably wouldn't if the end game is here. Oh, that's cool how you rotated stairs like that. Why that? Oh, he doesn't have to break those things, but why wouldn't you want to break those things for the metal? Yeah, whatever. I don't think it's critical. I don't think that's critical. Now he's just making even more space for himself. This guy's really close.
I got pissed, bro.
There he goes, Ben. Just like you said. Just like you said. Just get it. Hey. Drops a sniper for the stinks. Oh, it's just so you can throw it at this guy. It's pretty thug life, if you ask me. Just so you could throw it at the mans. It's hilarious. The mat farming in here is really weak, though. I think that's a good decision by Epic. Well, actually, that's 14 metal at each wall. That's not bad at all. But he should be he's been farming forever. I guess that's what happens if you farm a house made of metal. Okay.
I gotta take a piss, dude.
Then he goes to throw up mid game. Yep. That's hilarious, dude. That's hilarious. He just leaves mid game, dude. That's hilarious. That is too funny.
We're back at it.
I don't think he threw up this game. I think he threw up earlier.
Right, right, right. Imagine. There's no way.
This was just a piss. I think after game 1 or in yeah, before game 2 is when he threw up because he tweeted after. Yeah, he went to piss. This guy, man, just doesn't care. Oh shit, I'm missing stuff. Sorry guys. Let's back up. Let's back up.
The outside world looks sketch.
He said the outside world looks sketch. Please, video. Thank you. He had a bad breakfast. Oof. It was bad. So staying up in the air is actually super risky with people, with good players. I just played against Kenneth. This man beamed me like 10 times while I was midair. Like super high too. It wasn't even fucking... Guy beamed me. Getting shot down. I wonder, like... Is he placing those walls ahead on purpose, or is this just accidentally overbuilding? Right? Extra walls ahead on purpose? Or is that just like, is that like a Beaks type thing where you put things way ahead of something? I don't know. It works, right? It gives extra protection. but possibly just overbuilding. Because I want to know if Tfue thinks it's worth to actually get that extra protection. So Tfue always builds into the circle. Always building into the new circle. The new first circle. The one that's like half in, half out. He always builds as far into it as possible. I think that if the case where the circle is on the far side, right? So let's actually go back right here. And let's take some notes. Oh no, it's already moving. Okay, so yeah, right here we can start noting. So if the case where the next circle is on the far side, like it goes over here or over here, most people are not going to be on this side of the circle right here. I'm drawing like a weird hat right now. If the next circle ends up going over there, Tfue gets a good position because he's centered already, or he's already into the zone of this first circle. Even though this is going to be all in the circle, most of the people are going to be on this side. Let's fill this in, right? Whereas Tfue is going to be on this side and has a good position. He's basically always doing that. Not necessarily fully in this game, because he kind of can zone a little bit, but and he got here late, right? So let's play. He's so calm and focused. I think he just corrected his mistake. Oh, I think he just corrected his mistake. Yeah. Yeah, man, this guy's a beast. He doesn't care about getting hit. He has the chug, he has the minis. Not that concerned. And like I pointed out the game before that, always, if he knows he has nobody on his back, he's always chilling. Nobody on his back, never building full 1x1. There's no point. It's just a waste of mats. See it all the time. See it all the time. This man is a beast. Okay, what's important here, and you'll see Vivid actually look at the map. I didn't see Tfue look at them. Jeez, he just got built on. I didn't see Tfue look at the map here, but it is important to note that this goes like kind of up a hill and then into the next zone, which isn't really up a hill. So it's not that important to get up on this high ground right now. And I think Tfue realizes that, because he doesn't really fight for it. He just stays building flats. That guy almost tried to barrel stuff him. Just built him off. It's weird that he didn't really hear him though. Feels bad. Patience in these new zones is really important. To kind of wait every once in a while. He's running low on mats. He's starting to look for kills. But you don't see him going for kills right now. Actually, if we go back right here, you saw there's a possibility pretty much right here. I think he can get this guy right over here. I think the guy comes out in the open and Tfue actually has the possibility of hitting him. Yeah, right there. See him right here? Tfue could edit through here and go for him, but he doesn't do it yet because the circle's not closed and everything is not necessarily stable, right? And he's not going to be able to necessarily get the loot if somebody else comes and swoops in from behind. He only starts aggressing once the circle's actually closed and everything is calm and everybody's like, okay, I got good position and whatever. So. Okay, now you see, this is done. He starts aggroing. That's just an oof from Colton. Let's take that note down, right? So waits for the circle movement to calm down before starting to aggress moving circles. Never know what the situation is going to be like. Okay, here's what I was talking about in terms of loot swapping, right? The entire game he's carrying AR, Shotty, Sniper. Now he switches out the Sniper for movement. He actually takes 2 movement items. Sorry about the Steam notification. Two movement items, the Shockwave and the Grappler. 4 shots, and then he takes the P90 over the AR because everything is going to be close range from now and everything is going to be spam, and you just need that as much as possible. You didn't really get mats from this, but hopefully he can grab some mats in the future. Okay, he wants the shockwave into the zone. It works out for him. I think he wanted to go a little bit farther, but I think this works out better for him. Look how he's not building at all because he knows that guy's not shooting at him. He's spamming and forcing that guy to slow down, right? So you can get ahead of him again with little mats. Boom. He gets in the circle in a second here. And we're good. So just one piece every single time, and always putting a pyramid directly underneath him because you never know when he's going to get spammed. And at the same time, this gives you the opportunity to jump up. Just like that. Just like that. That's really cool. So Tfue's actually like one of the best at always placing the pyramids on top of the floors. Always places pyramids on top of floors. Almost no matter what. Once things calm down again. I didn't see him place it while he was running, for example. I think that would have been a waste of mats. I think he didn't really have the mats to do it. But that was really cool, that little jump that he did. So I'm going to put a little footnote here. Protection from the floor, from low ground, mid ground. And also a more subtle way to push high ground. So Sean was above him by 1. Just another note. And instead of ramp jumping at him, use pyramid and jump up. Way less obvious and takes Sean by surprise. Boom. He doesn't make his levels super stable either because he knows the builds under will catch him and saves mats. Yeah, good point. Good point, good point. That's why he wasn't really using the pyramid at the points that he was running on, because he doesn't really care, right? Not worried about falling because of tarps underneath. He's also not worried about connecting. I haven't seen him try to connect in the storm or do anything like that yet because he's so comfortable about all these tarps on the mid ground. So comfortable, mid ground tarps, not worried about connecting at all. Oh wow. So was that worth it, Tfue? Because the zone was kind of moving in the same direction, but this is, he takes his time. Always takes fights when it's going to be safe to loot. Like, I don't think I've seen him yet take a fight that's not possible to loot. I don't think I've seen him do that yet, or even come close to taking a fight where it's not going to be possible for you to loot. Right? I caught myself when I did my VOD review last time. Well, I don't think I actually did that on stream, but I caught myself going in the middle right before a moving zone, going to fight when. Even if we kill these guys, there's nothing we can do to get the loot, right? The moving zone is coming in the next 5 seconds, 10 seconds. There's no chances of getting that loot or taking your time and looting exactly what you need. You're going to miss stuff, and you're going to take damage from the storm. You're going to put yourself in a worse position. So he only really takes the fights when it's possible to take the zone. That's dope. At this point, man, he's high ground. He has mats. If nobody has mobility to get up here, it's a wrap. Okay, now he connects back up the level. That's pretty cool. And he's connected to it. Awesome. Awesome, 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 awesome. That's what separates good players from great, in my opinion. Yeah, man, for sure. People have the patience and the cool head to just do exactly what you actually are going to benefit from doing. Ooh, that was almost a rip, dude. Oh, you're talking about the mats. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You'll see Vivid is like fantastic at that. I think Vivid is the best low mat player. I think Tfue's a little bit more flashy and a little bit more overbuildy than Vivid, but so far from what I'm seeing, right? Damn, he just got grappled on. Insane. So I did an endgame study already on how Tfue in this game did well, but Tfue has the same concept, right? We're waiting until the very end of the storm right here. He's going the very center, making sure not to take any damage at all up until the very last second. And an interesting note is when you have bandies and you are going to take more than 2 tick. Well, let's think about that.
Could at least get like 2nd or 3rd place.
Yeah, so there's no point in taking the tick early there because he's going to go down to 70 HP, and that'll only bring him back up to 85. It takes 3 seconds to get there. It's better just to take the first 2 seconds and then use the bandy as soon as you get the 2nd tick. Spam clicking to get the bandy? Yeah, absolutely. That was good. That was really good. He was really lucky at the end game there that so many people died though, and Zoof missed a medkit. Oh yeah, actually, let's watch that from the perspective of the stream. Vegas projects, week 2 fall skirmish, clips, endgame Tfue. Watch this. So look, Zoof down here has a medkit, man. Tfue takes out Kuros, who's also healing. He only had bandage though. I don't think he would have beat Tfue, but Zoof has a medkit down here. Tfue kills Kuros. Zoof dies, messes up his medkit, and then Tfue dies right after. You got it. Like, you gotta admit that's super lucky. Super lucky. Ah, shit, I fucked up. Zoof goofed. Yeah, rip. Rip. It's okay, man. Honestly, I don't think heal offs are as easy as people say. Like, it is simple math, but man, there's so much stuff happening in those endgames that, like... Pause for review. Tfue, there you go. There's a lot more happening than people really think. They're like, heal offs are so easy. Oh my god, I never want to watch heal offs. But you see, man, pro players even mess it up. It's not that easy. It's not that easy. All right, this is the last game, guys. Last game. This game is pretty intense too. What the? I didn't do that, boys. It wasn't me. He really doesn't care about his... I guess he does.
No, I wanna see what happens in this last game, man. Just play the same shit over and over again. Don't even care and shit. Play my shit, dude.
He like doesn't even... He's not even thinking about the points. Man, this guy's crazy.
Man's in the sky. So high. There's a blue tack right here. I need that.
Wow. I didn't even see that. Y'all see that? He knows where the floor loot is and he's looking at it. That's dope. That's dope, 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 dope. Game 6. Knows where the floor... Where the visible floor loot is. To make decisions. Where to go. Alright. That's really cool. You see people doing that in Tilted all the time. Monka S. Huge Monka S, dude. Dualies over white SMG, by the way. That's pretty cool. Not even a problem early game here, guys. Not even a single problem for him. Green SMG, not better than dualies, by the way.
Zone, ATK spawn, we got shield. No RNG complaints this game, boys. That ain't allowed.
Interesting angle down towards the truck stop. Man, if anybody wants to learn Pueblo drops, just watch Tfue. This guy's a beast. He has it down to a science. You'll see him go in the same order. Unless there's a fight, you'll see him go in the same order.
RNG, man, roll the dice.
I think
They dropped his grappler, dude.
game 1 he did the same order right here.
Depends, I might come back for it.
I guess the dualies are more like an AR in this case, and he doesn't really like mid-range. They're much better. Long range, they're much better than the SMG. The SMG doesn't do anything, and he doesn't care about the short range because he has the tac. Although he just saw a blue pump, so he's definitely gonna pick that up. If he drops, nope, doesn't drop the dualies. Nice. Nice.
Sketchy, but drop the grappler.
He really doesn't want to drop it.
We'll find more minions, mark my words.
Yeah, I think that's the better decision, dropping the slurp for the grappler. You want the mobility end game. We saw how good that was in the second game. Saw how good that was in the second game. So that's pretty dope. Mans are hot. This is the FAMAS. I'd take that over the dualies for sure. It's a really good mid-range and long-range weapon. Definitely no RNG complaints this time, Tfue. Definitely none. I think I have enough content here for a what I learned video, guys. I think I do, just from doing this. I'd have to re-record analysis, but Ball, I can't get over you. Nothing gonna have bring me down. You're the best around. 3 rifts? What the heck? Why? Why is there 3 rifts there? The max you're ever gonna use is just 1. What do you mean?
He knows. He knows. He knows. He knows.
He always flies on top of paradise. Like, he has no problem with it at all. He's looking for fights. He's looking for things that are unlooted. I think that's dope. That's dope, and he does dope shit. I'm out. So, not going whaling this time because I guess it's less centered, and he doesn't know where the next zone is coming. He wants to dive on this guy, but he decides not to. Interesting. These spots are really good for mid-game break, by the way. These broken houses with the brick piles, really good. Also decent ammo as well. I feel like some people land here, so it's not guaranteed, but it's pretty good. Oof.
Trash, it should have been easy kill.
Yeah, he should have hit that. That was 100%. Look at that. Grappling directly on the natural high ground. What a beast, guys. What a beast. Instead of wasting mats building up, immediately grappling to natural high ground. What a beast. Like, that was so instant. That was so instant. Let's slow this down.
What are you gonna do, bro? He literally outplayed you with the highest skilled thing in the game. The Ballatw, dude.
Yeah, it is good to note that that wouldn't be possible without the grappler. The pre-fire to the spot that he could have been walking towards. That's pretty good. Excuse me. Heard the chest.
Oh, let's go.
Let's go. Yeah. That's why it's always good to go for the loot. Go check the loot. He did the same thing in Whaling where he checked down below. And grabbed, he grabbed like 4 chests in there and then he got the whole thing to himself, so. Super useful. Oh, do you need food? Shit, I gotta feed my cat. Be right back. Back. All right. So mid game again. Let's move through this. Let's move through this. Guys, if you want the notes, exclamation point notes, they're shared with everybody.
Start going for some bolty shots. Yeah, go. Right in the scope. Here, about to see. If I hit the shot, I'm getting naked. Just a little bit.
That's a like crazy angle. Just going for it. He probably goes for the most mid game snipes than anybody I've seen. Oh my god, dude. You are disgusting.
He knows it looking good.
That is disgusting. He goes for the most mid game snipes than anybody except like DMO. DMO is nutty. Alright, we're getting to the mid game here. This is gonna be a boring mid game though, because it's so widespread and so open. Not open, but like actually there's a lot of trees in the way and all sorts of stuff. So all the fights are kind of go like happen in isolation, kind of. Yeah, everything kind of happens in isolation here. There's only like Tfue's getting shots anywhere. Free points if you kill people. Yep.
Back to where we left off.
It's free points and it's just worth, even in placements. Even if it was placements and you have that position, you're taking shots at people. It's a very low risk idea to take shots at people, because you're getting chip damage and you're weeding out the player pool. Like that's always useful. That is always useful.
Let it cool down a little bit and then dip. Take this spot. Why not?
Huh. Oh, he wants to break the tree. Omega lol. He just wasted so much mats doing that. That's fucking hilarious. Oh, that was cool.
Trying to get sniped here.
He actually when jumping up like I've never seen that, and it's something that sometimes I struggle doing when jumping back up. You stare in a 1x1 and the ramp is rotated the wrong way. Don't just reset, or actually rotate it. What is it called? Half rotate? I don't know. You're rotating the entire stair. Actually, full rotate, rather. Paul, you gonna make a viewer game event? Yeah, I'll make a viewer game event. I'm gonna, yeah, I'll make a viewer game event for sure. Alrighty.
Silent RPGs.
I should put that notes command on a timer with Nightbot. This is the second time I've seen him do this. We already talked about how it's useful to get the different angles on the stairs instead of limiting yourself to the triangle edit. Do you want me to? No, I got it. Because I'm not sure when I'm going to do it this time. I think I might not be doing it this week and doing it next week because my wife is coming back Tuesday night, so I want to spend time with her
He's got shit crazy shit.
on Wednesday and not spend time doing anything game related or stream related. Take her out to dinner or something like that. Yeah, he's just taking mad snipes. It's pretty good. Happy wife, happy life. Yo, you already know. You already know, Ben. You already know for a youngin'. That's a nice combo. The sniper and the burst definitely get ship damage. I freaking love the burst for this reason against wood. Like, it's so easy to get chip damage on people. So freaking easy. Because the last bullet goes through like almost 90% of the time. It goes through. So if the guy's not moving, or if you have good aim and you can track him through the wood, you could easily get that kill. He's nuts, dude. Oh, is this the guy who gets trapped by Vivid? Bruh. I think that's the guy who gets trapped by Vivid.
Just gotta focus the salty area. That's where all the crazy players are.
No, I guess not. I was just like looking at the kill feed. Trying to wait for it.
Close, bro. Days are numbered on these boys in the open.
Yo, man, he goes for everything, dude. You miss 100% of the shots that you don't take, y'all. And Tfue knows that. You just took a no scope, like out of nowhere, dude. That's crazy. That's crazy. Why did he use the pyramid there? So they could edit it in a better configuration? Yeah, there you go. This is what I was looking for. I think everybody knows this, knows about this at this point. It's cool to see it being used still. I already showed Mongol using it though, so I don't really need to show it again. Using a normal ramp and then switching it into a point edit is pretty cool. So the point edit isn't really the one. The there's a better one. The 3-point edit. The 3-point edit is the one. That's the wave. Gotta hit those. Oof, that guy's so white. Look how he goes all the way back up his window. So when you're window peeking, god damn it. When window peeking for chip damage, make sure to use the farthest angle so that there is less opportunity to gargoyle and get shot. Right? Minimizing the possibilities, minimizing the view that other people have. There's the half wall. You saw he had the muscle memory to go for the triangle, but he's clearly working on making it a half wall instead. This exposes you more, but at the same time you have a much better angle on this guy because you don't have to worry about hitting the wall over here. You have so much more space to shoot. I already explained it, but you have all this and then you have all this as well, whereas comparison you'd have just basically that. So very cool, very cool. Again, moving back up the ramp as much as possible without exposing the head. Oof, I'm tired. I'm tired, boys. He's so close to hitting that. I think that was the Skelly that he was fighting way early. Vizzle goes off this game, right? Yeah, he does. I think 72 wins though. Ba-na-na-na-na.
That guy launched
Right in front of you. Yeah, Tfue just goes straight for it. Looks for the opportunity, and he grabs it. Boom. This is really good. Getting into the zone. He just looks for this so much. Just gets directly in the zone. See how he goes on the very corner? Always looking for the edge of the first moving zone. We've seen him do this 4 or 5 times now, where he goes exactly towards the edge of the moving zone and controls it completely. By the way, only building one piece right here. Only a 1x1. He's not building a 2x1, 3x1, none of that shit. 2x2. Just building a 1x1. He's not getting pressured. There's no reason to. There's no more C4. You don't really have to do or worry about anything. So that's dope. Starting to make a funny default vid? Ooh, I can't wait. I cannot wait. You gotta put the guy that killed himself on his porta fort at Tomato Temple. Where I laughed for a freaking minute. Just slowly extending towards the center of the zone again. Same thing that he did last time. But he didn't get the trick that time. Did not get the trick that time, which kind of sucks because he is low on mats. He's looking for the opportunity to shoot this guy's brick down or floor down. So that's good. I think a thing that people do mess up is they don't look up enough. They don't look for shots up. And Tfue's doing a really good job at it. Right here. This is a cool peek box too, by the way. It works the same. It's the same concept as the downward peek box, except this one's upward. That guy's so high up on nothing, dude. Only 19 bullets. He goes back through his turtle, and he's back on the edge of the zone. That's the beauty of going to the far edge of the zone. See what he could do there? See how he was alone on that side? Like, look at all this empty space over here. Look at this. Look at all this empty space. All that stuff is in zone, but it's empty space because nobody pushed towards the side of the zone except for Tfue. So when he was out on this edge over here, he had 2 walls open. He had the back wall and the left wall open because he knew there was nobody there. So that's dope. That's really good. That's really good. Let's note that down. The importance of edge is evidence in this game. It's really dope. Very dope. Oh, I think he would have hit that snipe if Monster Defense didn't kill him. Easy high ground. Excuse me. So like I haven't seen like crazy mechanics from Tfue right here. He builds his turtles really slow. He does everything like not that fast. Oh, you heard the rift. He wanted it. It's too late though. This is breakable. Nope. He decides he needs to get in the zone. That's more important. And yeah, immediately looks up, makes sure there's nobody else above him so that he knows whether or not he needs to cover. Look, he always like pre-places a... Oh, he might get edited. He always pre-places... Oof. Let me talk about that real quick. He's already ready to place a wall just in case he needs to place it, but he always switches back to floor instead. So he's always getting ready while snaking or tarping in case he needs to turtle momentarily, but always goes back to floors. He takes his time, man. He's so slow, so methodical. Yeah, just nothing else I can really say about that. I like how he snipes walls all the time. Okay, this is gonna be Monka, dude. There's no more build that he can really use. I think he just dies here. I don't see an option out of here because he had to build out. No, he can get barreled. Ooh. He's actually top 6 right now. It's insane. Oh, that's a great... What? What a play, dude. What a play. He just wasted his last thing, though. That's unfortunate. Nice. Top 5, he gets a point, and he dies. Huh? Are you kidding me? That was so sick, dude. He's always looking for that high ground, that natural high ground. The same thing that he did with the sniper tower out by Salty. The same thing that he did there, he did right there in the end game with the grappler. So that's some grappler mastery right there, honestly. Some grappler mastery. But he ran out of mats. He had to drop down. He almost killed 72, but without the mats, he couldn't even block. And he was just so perfectly on the corner there that was pretty cool that he didn't die of the storm. Pretty lucky, but pretty cool. But the Splode, you can't really do anything without mats. So, GG. Oh, so man, that was the winner. The winner of this fall skirmish. Good stuff. All right, y'all. That's gonna be a wrap for me. If you haven't yet, if you like what you saw, please do drop a follow. I had fun with that. I had a lot of fun with that. I hope you guys come back next Sunday. We're going to do some more of that. Submissions are open. You guys can feel free to DM me on Twitch, on Discord, on anything, or any of my socials, on Twitter, on Instagram, anything. Go ahead and do the following and all the things on the social media, and